Hey guys, it is summertime. You know, that time of rest and relaxation that we're all looking forward to. But see, I'm a family therapist, and this week I have been talking to a lot of parents who realize school's about to get out, and they're not so happy about summer. I had a mom that was in my office, and she started crying while she was thinking about summer because she wants it to be such a great time, such a fun time for everyone. But she said it goes bad so quickly. The first week's okay, but then they're around each other all the time. And then they start arguing and they get annoyed with each other. And then people are sleeping in too long and things aren't getting done and it's just going all to crap really quick. And she was actually feeling all this anxiety about going through another summer. She was saying all of her other mom friends are talking about how excited they are for summer and all the trips they're going to go on and how wonderful it is. And she's thinking, I hate summer, right? Why is that going on? Why does that happen? Why does summer have all these wonderful expectations and then fall apart? Well, I'll tell you, the number one reason that I see that causes summer to be just not what we want it to be is a lack of structure, right? We have this idea that summer is just, free. We're just free. Let's just do whatever we want. Let's just go with the flow. It's summertime. But I'm telling you, that doesn't really work out. Your family, and especially your kids and your teenagers, they still need structure, even in summer. Now, of course, it's much more relaxed in summer. I mean, it's summer. You have fun. But they still need structure. Kids and teens thrive in structure. We all do, really. So the question is, how do you set up that structure? And what's an appropriate structure for summertime? So I want to give you some summer structure hacks that I recommend to parents that really work. Okay? And here's the general idea, right? You want to have an expectation with your kids that they know that there's certain things that need to happen most every day in the summer. So let's start with number one, all right? Sleep. Don't let their sleep schedules get too far off. And what I would recommend, now you go with what you want, but with younger kids, give them an extra hour to stay up, an extra hour to wake up in the morning, but don't go too far off that. And if you got teenagers, maybe an extra 2 hours are staying up and sleeping in. Don't let it go too much more than that because their sleep schedule gets inverted and it causes all kinds of trouble in the summertime when they do have to get up early or something's going on. And especially as you're transitioning back into the school year, you have such a difficult time because their sleep schedule is so out of whack. So don't let that get too far. Have some expectations about when they need to go to bed, when they need to wake up, even though it's summertime. The second thing, responsibilities. It makes no sense to me that your kids have no responsibilities, no chores, no cleaning up after themselves, none of that helping out stuff, and all of that falls on you. That makes no sense to me. Have some expectations around your kids and responsibilities. So they have chores, they need to clean up after themselves. There's things they need to help out with. And I'll tell you a good hint. I like it where, as much as possible, that you have them do that stuff before they have their free time. So they got to wake up at a certain time, they've got some stuff they need to get done, and then they can have their free time. And what that does is it also cuts down on the amount of unlimited screen time, TVs, devices, and just unsupervised play because they have these other things to do. So you don't have to monitor their screen time as much because they're busy doing this other stuff. And again, not a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to have an extreme amount of responsibilities for them, but they do need to help out. They do need some of that stuff to be done. Remember to keep things balanced, right? Just spending all their free time on video games is not good. It's not good for them. Make sure they have some outside time. You might even want to do it like this. Like you need to spend at least 1 hour outside or outside of the home or doing something and keep that expectation there so that it stays balanced for them. And let me tell you one more thing that is really going to help you out with summertime. It's you, okay? Another thing that doesn't make sense to me is that you are solely responsible for the entertainment of your children all summer long. They need to learn how to entertain themselves. It is not your job to stay on them and to keep them happy and entertained all summer. Every time they say, I'm bored, it's not your job to fix that and set that expectation. A good way of doing it even is have a time each day, or each day when you're home, where it's their job to come up with what they're going to do. So here's an hour or two where it's their job to find a way to play. It's their job to figure out what they're going to do. It's not your job, it's their job. And with that time, take some time for yourself. If you get too wrapped up in always taking care of them, you're going to run out of steam, right? You're going to get frazzled, and it's going to show in the way you connect with them. It's so important that you have some time to recharge in the summer as well. And remember, if there's a day that there is absolutely no structure, that happens. It's summertime. So if it's a pool day and nothing gets done and everyone stays up really late, so what? It's summer. Go with it. Just the next day or as soon as you can, get back to that structure, right? And it's going to work out. And you're also going to teach your kids a really important lesson. You're going to teach them how to implement structure in their own lives, because they're going to see, hey, this summer went so much better than last summer. Why? Because we had structure, we had expectations, we talked about it, and even though it sounded horrible at the beginning of summer, it made things go much better. So I'm excited for everyone. It's summer, let's have some fun, but remember, keep the structure in your summer and take care of yourself. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
My CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, 'cause it's summertime.